Hello everyone, welcome back to Workout with Roxanne. Today we have got something special. We are going to be doing a fun Q&A to celebrate 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. It just blows my mind. I cannot even believe that 100,000 of you have subscribed and are doing these workouts with me and enjoying the channel. So welcome everybody. This is going to be harder than I thought. I can't talk about myself. I hate it. Anyway, so who am I? I am Roxanne. I am 33 years old. I am currently living in Geelong, Australia, in Victoria. And I'm originally from England, so I was born in Birmingham. I know a few of you guys are like, she sounds weird. Her accent is a bit messed up, but yeah, I think it's just a mixture of English and Aussie. I have no children, no responsibilities for children. I have a partner, Dylan, been with him 10 years, engaged, yay. He is the guy behind the scenes. He does all the videoing, his setup crew, lighting crew, editing crew, yep. So he is the man behind the lens. And I know a few of you guys are like, who do you always smile at on camera? And it's actually not him. So he's not allowed in the room when I'm recording workouts because he does my head in. Let's be honest. And I'm actually just singing or just laughing through the pain because, yeah, that is how I deal with the burn. I just laugh because otherwise I'll probably cry. And that's not going to look good on camera because you're going to like, what is she doing? Why is she crying? So yeah, I'm normally just laughing about being in pain or, yeah, or the songs and things like that. So yeah, I rambled. Next question. How did I get into fitness? So let's just lay it all out there. Start from the very beginning. When I was younger, my mom died and then I went into foster care. So at the time of going into foster care, I had gained a lot of weight. So my foster parents at the time enrolled me into trampolining and athletics. And yeah, ever since then, I sort of haven't looked back. I love sports. And it's always been a part of my life, I suppose, because it actually changed my life so much. When I was younger in athletics, I did the 1500 meters and cross country. Athletics did more than just help me lose weight. I gained confidence, resilience, like the ability to push when things got tough. Fitness for me is not just about looking good or having a good body. It is also great for my mental health as well. We do a lot of kettlebell workouts here. So you guys want to know what got me into kettlebells? Why did I start kettlebell training? I've just always used them. And I think it's because when I was younger and I would go into the gym, I sort of wasn't confident. So I would just grab the dumbbells or grab the kettlebell and like hide in the corner and do like a kind of a workout I saw online or something like that. So ever since then, I've been familiar with it. So it's always been one of those pieces of equipment that I've always like gravitated to because you feel confident using it. Yeah, I just love them. They're so much fun. And then I suppose also like when I started this channel, it was lockdown and I had loads of kettlebells then. So I would just use my kettlebells to work out in and I sort of never left them. I'm loyal to my kettlebells. All right, next question we have, what motivates you? So what motivates me is seeing results. Obviously, that's a great motivation for everybody. Setting a goal and achieving that goal is good motivation. Other people motivate me a lot, actually. Seeing other people achieve their goals, that really spurs you on and makes you want to achieve yours, which is great. But motivation will only get you so far, and I definitely don't rely on motivation to achieve my goals. It's my life now. Like I don't think, oh, I need motivation to go to the gym in the morning. It's like, I'm weird. It's weird for me if I don't go to the gym in the morning or I don't exercise in the morning because it's so ingrained in my life that without it, my life, it's weird. But yeah, it's just my way of life now. So I don't really rely on motivation, but definitely get spurred on by other people's achievements. I love seeing it. I love seeing other people win and yeah, achieve their goals. It's really good motivation. Also, what motivates me is knowing that after the workout, I am going to feel amazing after, and like my head is going to be clearer. It's sort of like therapy for me. So say I do a good workout or go on a run, clear my head, you always feel so much better after. And I know at the start of the journey, it sucks. You probably won't feel good after, you'll be like, oh my God, I'm dead. But then as soon as you have been doing it for a while and it becomes that routine, you will get the benefits after of that mental clarity and yeah, that high. Next question. Any plans to compete in a bodybuilding competition again? And when was my last one? So my last bodybuilding competition was about 2 years ago. I competed in a federation called ICM, which is a natural bodybuilding competition. And I won my pro card as a sports model, yay, and came first in the fitness category in a few different like subcategories. The high that you get from being on that stage and competing is just crazy. Like, nerves are crazy, but just all that dedication, hard work, and you present it. Yeah, it's just so much fun. I love it. The glitz and the glam, it's good. And I loved it. It was amazing. But I'm telling you, it takes over your life. Like, it is all you think about. You eat, sleep, dream, bodybuilding competition. It is your life. And at the moment, I just haven't had that kind of commitment with moving house. You know how life gets, like, it just gets real busy. And my focus has been on you guys and YouTube. I've really dedicated myself to this. So that's sort of, the bodybuilding sort of took a back burner, but I definitely want to compete again and it is in the works. So watch this space. Next question. I'm going to keep saying next question. Do I have a trainer? So at the moment I don't have a personal trainer and I don't plan on getting a trainer unless I do compete again. So my first bodybuilding competition, I coached myself. And that was mainly just to prove that I could do it myself. Like, I wanted to be my own guinea pig, so to speak, and just prove that I could do it all on my own. And I did, and I won, and I'm so proud of myself. But going forwards, I do feel like you can only get so far on your own, and you do need a team if you want to maybe take it to that next level. Doing bodybuilding though, I did have a posing coach. Definitely recommend you have a posing coach because yeah, that is harder than training, and that is harder than the diet. That is harder than everything. I suppose the reason why I say posing was harder for me than the dieting and the training, because I already know that, and I have a lot of history and a lot of experience with coaching and dieting, but posing was new to me. So that's why it was harder for me, but it might not be as hard for you. So yeah, going back to personal training, definitely in the future if I'm going to compete, but right now, no, because yeah, I am a coach. So I coach myself. Next question. Do I mix weight training, kettlebells, strength training with running? And the answer is yeah. Like, I love running. Ever since I was little, you guys know, I just spoke about it. I did athletics. So running has always been a part of my life, and I do love it. And I definitely do try and run at least once a week or do some kind of cardio at least once a week. And it's great for your heart health. Like, we should all be doing a little bit of cardio. And then I do mix that with my strength training and Pilates. So I love Pilates as well as doing my strength training. But when I did the bodybuilding competition, it's sort of like a different, you have to really think about where you're going to spend that energy because you're on such low calories. So I did stop running for a good year. While I was bulking, like, I wanted to put on a lot of muscle. I didn't really want to use that energy or have any muscle wastage. So I stopped running and then just focused on the strength training. But other than that, if I'm not competing, which I only did once, so that was the only time, and obviously when I've been injured, that I haven't ran. I always love to run. It's fun. What is your next goal? Good question. What is my next goal? So I do always like to have goals in place, but so far they've been all career-based goals. And I haven't really been taking the time to give myself some goals apart from my cut. So I started cutting like a few weeks ago, and that was mainly the only thing I've changed is my diet. So I've had a diet goal, but so far training goal, I haven't really had a training goal because I injured my hamstring. So my goal is to get better, really. So as soon as I am well, and I'm fit and well everywhere else apart from my little hamstring niggle. As soon as that is 100%, then I will set myself some new goals. And they probably will look like thinking about the future bodybuilding competition. So building muscle, building the physique that will help me win a bodybuilding competition in the future. Okay, I do have a goal. That is a lie. I need to do a 200 kilogram hip thrust, like soon. I've been stuck on 170 for so long, and yeah, so I need to get my ass into gear, literally, to thrust 200 kilos. Like, I need to just do it soon. Yeah, that is a goal. I would also like to run a marathon as well, but that's been a goal since I was 30. And so far I've managed 2 half marathons, and after both of them I died. So let's see how that goes. It's sort of, the marathon sort of contradicts my bodybuilding goals. So I have to pick one or the other. Am I gonna be running or am I gonna be building muscle? So it's a bit of a hard one. What do I want? What has been my biggest struggle in fitness and life, and how did I overcome it? So I suppose my biggest struggles in fitness is injuries. They are always everyone's biggest struggles. Being injured, recovering properly, getting better, that is always a struggle, especially, but it's also humbling because it makes you appreciate how lucky you are to be fit, to be healthy. And if the injury is not serious, then you can bounce back pretty quickly. So it's actually it makes you really, really grateful, as well as being a struggle at the same time. So it's a bit of like yeah, and that's also motivation, because you're like, as soon as I'm better, I am gonna get it. I am gonna be better than I was. So injuries are bad, but also they're a good motivation to get better. We probably all have a little bit of it, but it's the anxiety. I do suffer with anxiety, and I need to just woosah. So I suppose that is my main struggle, and it's mainly just childhood trauma, really. So just overcoming that on a daily basis. But you know, we all have our own struggles, and we're all here plodding along, we're doing it. What is my proudest moment? I've got a few proud moments. I think my proudest is definitely winning my pro card, my ICN Sports Model Pro card. I'm very, very proud of myself for doing it, and very proud of myself for doing it on my own. I did have someone tell me that there's no way I would win, there's no way I could do it. And that was also good motivation. Talking about motivation. Someone telling you that you can't do something, that is good fuel for my fire. I love it. So tell me I can't do it and I'll do it. Came third in a half marathon, up a hill. It was 10K up a hill. It was hard. I don't know if you guys have, anyway, I won't go into it. It was very hard. So I came third. I was very proud of that too. So my other proudest moment was getting a first in my degree. So I did my degree in exercise, physical activity and health, and I got 89%. So in England, that's a first, and I'm pretty sure in Australia, that's like a high distinction. So it's the best you can get. So I'm definitely very proud of myself for that. That was really good. I worked so hard doing that. And I suppose I chose to do that degree because of my love of fitness, my love of exercise, and also wanting to help other people feel the way I feel after exercise. I think that's the main reason I got into sport, because I know I love it so much. And I know so many people dislike exercise and they don't have the same feelings that I do. And I wanted to go and understand how I can help people feel the way I feel, and like feel good about exercise and feel good about themselves. And I suppose that's really why I got into fitness as well, to make other people feel good about life and about exercise and about themselves. So after my degree, I sort of didn't have a plan of action of what I wanted to do. I wasn't too sure. All I really knew was that I wanted to help people, get into exercise, feel good about themselves. And I wasn't too sure what that would look like. At one point I wanted to be a teacher, and then I realized sometimes kids, anyway, so I didn't do that. And then I was going to do dietetics, but then sort of didn't do that as well. And then after a year of sort of not knowing what I want to do as such, I moved to Australia, which brings us on to our next question. When and why did I move to Australia? And will I be going back to the UK? So, moved to Australia because of a bad breakup. Yes, it is one of those ones. You split with a partner at the time. It was terrible, toxic relationship. And I was like, let's just get as far away as we can from this situation. So booked a one-way ticket to Australia, and yeah, sort of never looked back from there. Spent a lot of time traveling, exploring the world, and then yeah, that's pretty much why I moved to Australia, and I love it. It's just relaxing it has like a relaxing way of life. There's not that go, go, go that England has. And no, I don't think I'll be going back to the UK. Sorry guys. Don't get me wrong, Birmingham's great. I love, like, Birmingham's good, but the weather in Australia is just, yeah, and the beaches and the way of life, it's so relaxing over here. I don't think I'll be going back anytime soon. Sorry guys, I'm just reading off my phone. I actually struggle talking to the camera. You would not believe how many cuts this video probably has. It is crazy. Have you ever struggled with body image, and how did you overcome it? So apart from when I was younger and being overweight and then getting into athletics, I don't really remember the struggle. I don't know if there was a struggle. But then there was the opposite thing happened to me at uni, where I became obsessed with my weight. So like, I would run 10K a day, always make sure I was in the negative calories. Like, it was an issue. Like, I was severely underweight, definitely had an eating disorder for like a good year. When I was at university, I was pretty thin. Like, it was not good. Like, every day, just, yeah, hardly eating anything. And that happened for a long time. And I'm not gonna blame the relationship I was in, but I was in a pretty toxic relationship at the time. And I think I just needed to get some control over my life. And the way that I knew how to control my life was probably the food, I guess. So, and the way I overcome that was, I was doing my degree, and at the time we was doing a nutrition module as such, and we had to record everything we was eating. And we had to present that. And I was so shocked and embarrassed, and I couldn't believe that I was doing this degree and I was promoting the healthy lifestyle. And I myself, I was like not eating well. My lifestyle was not healthy. So it really put things into perspective, and it was a bit of a shock for me to just realize, wow, I cannot do this to myself and then say something else to everybody else, tell everyone else to eat healthy, look after their body, and I was not doing the same. So after that, I did like a flip, and I was like, right, get yourself good, Roxanne, sort your life out. And then, yeah, and then I overcome it that way. So it was a bit of so the way to overcome it was something bringing it to light, the issues, because you're just in a bubble, in your zone, and you don't think there's something wrong until it's like someone from the outside sheds some light on it. So yeah, it was good. So doing the degree also helped me sort my life out. Let's get on to the veganism topic. When did you go vegan, and what motivated you to go plant-based? I started working at a cafe, and I was introduced to some vegans, and I'd never spoke to anyone about veganism before. I didn't know any vegans, so this was like a whole new area for me that I'd never really thought about, spoke about before. And at the time, I was living in like on a block with like some chickens and things like that. And at the time I was eating some chicken, looking at these chickens, and I just thought, this is weird. Like, it felt wrong. Like, I shouldn't be doing this. And then since then, at the time I watched some documentaries as well. I was given some documentaries to watch. So Forks Over Knives, Cowspiracy, and a few other ones. And ever since watching them, yeah, you sort of like, your head's not in the sand anymore. You know, you have the knowledge, and you can't sort of hide from the truth. And then initially I went pescatarian for 6 months. And then I was traveling in Cambodia, and we watched A Plastic Ocean, and watching that documentary, I was like, yeah, can't eat fish anymore. So I stopped eating fish. And then for the rest of my travels that year, so that was for like a good 12 months, I'm pretty sure I was vegetarian. And then as soon as we came back from my travels back to Australia, me and my partner was like, nah, like, that is it. We have to be vegan. I was like, I can't believe we haven't been vegan this whole time. Like, what have we been doing really? So, and then from that point, I think it was Feb 2018, I've been vegan. So being vegan has been a bit of a struggle. Not for me, but for my social life. Initially, family, friends hated it, but now they've all come around. So life is good. Going a bit off topic from plant-based, we don't wear wool anymore. We don't buy wool, we don't buy leather, that kind of thing. So absolutely nothing that we do includes animals, if you know what I mean. So yeah, so fully vegan since 2018, never looked back, healthy, happy, living life. Do you do your own workouts other than what I post on YouTube? And the answer is, of course I do. My goals are different from your goals. So the workouts I create on YouTube have maybe been requested by somebody. Like we do knee-friendly workouts, beginner-friendly workouts. I've created them workouts for you guys. I am your coach. I am your personal trainer. I cater for what you want. So of course my workouts are definitely going to be different to your workouts because we're different people. But I definitely do strength training, whether it's at home or in the gym. I use kettlebells, I use dumbbells. Yes, I use machines. And also I do Pilates, I do reformer Pilates because I'm a reformer coach, teacher. So I do classes as well at reformer. And yeah, and then I got running as well. So definitely my routine would be a little bit different from yours because we're all different. So the way I would manage my fatigue and my injury prevention as such would be to have a whole week off after every 10 to 12 weeks. And that week off can look like anything. Like it could be just going for gentle walks every day, sauna, steam, massage, like just really recovering from your strenuous training. And I do find that really, really hard. Like I love exercise. So that week for me is like torture. I'm like, I need to get back to the gym. I need to get back to my workout. So yeah, definitely taking that week off to rest and recover and just getting enough sleep, making sure that I am getting at least 7 to 8 hours a day and making sure that I am getting the right nutrition. So I do track my calories. So making sure that I'm eating enough protein, macros, that kind of thing. How else do I manage my fatigue? Make sure that I am doing some mobility work, so like prehab work, so preventing injury. I make sure I incorporate that into my routine. Do stretches, yoga, Pilates is also a bit of a form of that prehab as well. Making sure that I'm really targeting those stabilizer muscles, those small muscles, as well as in my main training, obviously we target those bigger muscle groups. So prehab, mobility work, foam rolling. I love to foam roll or going to get a massage, and just being aware of your body, knowing like if something doesn't feel right or you've got like a little niggle, paying attention to that and not pushing through the pain, that sort of thing. Like, yeah, just being aware of your body. Okay, how important are protein supplements and are they vital in your training and for seeing results? So protein is the building block for muscle growth. So we need protein to help repair and build our cells. So it is vital. You need protein in your diet to build muscle. But taking protein supplements is not necessary. If you're getting everything you need from your food, all the calories, all the protein, then you don't need to take a supplement. But however, if you're not getting enough to build muscle or to achieve your goals, then you might need to take protein powder. And it's just a great way to get more protein in if you're struggling to get it in with your diet. If you are on a cut, or when I was doing my bodybuilding competition, my calories were low, so I might struggle to get a lot of protein in when I wanted to keep my carbs and my fats low and just have that protein. So the protein powder did help me throughout my bodybuilding competition when I was keeping my calories low and I had to have my protein high. But otherwise, no, you do not need it. But yeah, it is there to help you if you do. How long do I work out a day? Great question. I work out anywhere between 60 minutes, so an hour to an hour 20. And that includes like about a 10-minute warm up, 10-minute cool down, and then we've got the main session. Lower body sessions, full body sessions tend to last longer than my upper body sessions. I find it easier to superset and do them quicker. I work out 6 days a week. So that is 1 Pilates session, 1 full body, like 1 cardio session, depending on how I'm feeling. What that looks like varies each week. It's whatever I feel like doing. And then 4 weight sessions. 6, yes. So example of my weights is probably like upper lower split. So I do an upper body workout, lower body workout, upper body workout, lower body workout. Pilates is always full body, and it's normally got a bit of cardio, so it's dynamic. A lot of core, a lot of side booty work, and some cardio. So I think we'll end the Q&A on a question that I get asked all the time about my tattoos, and which was my first tattoo. So my first one was the one on my back. It didn't look like this at the start. This is a cover up. So I'll post a photo of what it actually looked like back in the day when I had like a little tribal bird on my back. And now it was a phoenix initially, and now it's just a bit more of a phoenix. And I really like that concept of being reborn from the ashes. I think it's beautiful. I don't know if you guys know this, but I love fantasy books. Love, yeah, that kind of a vibe. Definitely a mythical creature kind of girl. And I think I have 17 tattoos. I think actually I had some removed. So I had a cross on my ear and on my pinky toe, and they've gone. And then I'm having one removed from my thigh as well. So maybe I've only got 15 tattoos. Yeah, 15. Definitely want to have some more. Will I have more? Who knows? I'd probably be covered from head to toe if I had the funds. All right, guys, that is the Q&A all done. I hope I have answered all of your questions thoroughly. And if I have missed any questions, then leave them down below. I will try and answer them as best as I can. I hope you guys enjoyed learning a little bit more about me. And yeah, thank you guys so much. Mwah. Oh, that was hard, man.